Why does a 5,000-year-old practice consistently outsmart every modern fitness trend? And what does it know about your body that science is only now proving? Hook. People go to the gym to change their body. People go to therapy to change their mind. But for 5,000 years, one practice has been quietly doing both. At the same time, in the same room, with just a mat and your own breath. That's not a spiritual claim. That's what the science is finally confirming. And what it's finding is stranger, deeper, and more useful than anyone expected. The question nobody asks. Here is the honest question. Why does a practice invented before electricity, before modern medicine, before neuroscience, still outperform almost everything we've built since? In 2025, researchers conducted one of the most comprehensive network meta-analyses ever done on exercise and stress. They compared every major form of physical activity, running, weightlifting, HIIT, cycling, qigong, yoga, and measured which one reduced cortisol the most in people under psychological distress. Yoga won by a significant margin, not yoga combined with medication, not yoga under specialist supervision. Just yoga. And here's the part that makes you stop. High-intensity interval training, the workout most people associate with peak performance, actually increased cortisol levels. The body under pressure produces more stress when you push it with more pressure. Yoga understood this thousands of years ago. B.K.S. Iyengar, one of the most influential yoga teachers of the 20th century, said it simply. The primary aim of yoga is to restore the mind to simplicity, peace, and poise, to free it from confusion and distress. He wasn't speaking in metaphor. He was describing biology. What is actually happening in your body. Most people think yoga is about flexibility. It's not. Or rather, flexibility is a side effect of something much more interesting. Here's what's actually happening when you hold a pose. Your muscles don't work alone. They're wrapped in something called fascia, a dense connective tissue that most fitness culture ignores completely. According to research from the Yoga Journal and anatomist David Coulter, fascia makes up to 30% of a muscle's total mass and accounts for 41% of its total resistance to movement. That's nearly half of why you feel tight, not the muscle itself, the wrapping around it. When you move through yoga postures, slowly and deliberately, holding, breathing, releasing, you are stimulating fascia at a level no other exercise reaches. This is why the flexibility you build in yoga transfers to your daily life in a way that gym stretching often doesn't. And beyond fascia, when you hold a warrior pose or a plank, your muscles are contracting isometrically. They're active under load, but not shortening. This builds a specific kind of strength, muscular endurance and stability that protects your joints and corrects your posture from the inside out. A 2020 review of 34 research studies confirmed this, finding that yoga improved brain functioning in the centers responsible for interoception, your ability to sense your own body, and postural control. You literally become more aware of how you're standing. And that awareness changes how you carry yourself all day, not just on the mat. The cortisol story. Now let's talk about what stress is actually doing to you. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, is not your enemy. It's a survival signal. When you face danger, cortisol spikes, sharpens your focus, and mobilizes your energy. The problem is this: your nervous system cannot tell the difference between a predator and an email, between physical danger and a difficult conversation, between a genuine threat and a deadline. So in modern life, most people's cortisol never fully comes back down. It stays slightly elevated, chronically, and chronic cortisol does things to your body that no amount of gym sessions can undo. It damages the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory. It increases inflammation, it disrupts hormones, it makes sleep shallow and recovery incomplete. Here is what a study on medical students found. After 3 months of regular yoga practice, the yoga group showed a measurable decrease in serum cortisol. The control group, no yoga, showed an increase of 3.4% over the same period. Same stress, same life, different outcomes. One group was building a physiological response that the other was not. And here's the insight that changes everything. Unlike high-intensity exercise, which can actually spike cortisol further, yoga activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response. It trains your body to come down from stress faster, more completely, and more automatically. Each time you practice, you're not just relaxing in a session, you're recalibrating your baseline. What it does to your brain. This is where it gets remarkable. Your brain produces a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Scientists have called it fertilizer for the brain. It supports the survival of existing neurons, the growth of new ones, and the brain's capacity to learn, adapt, and recover. Low BDNF is linked to Alzheimer's, depression, and accelerated cognitive decline. Multiple studies now confirm yoga practice significantly increases BDNF levels. Long-term practitioners show increased gray matter density in the hippocampus, the memory and emotional regulation center. A 2017 review in Frontiers in Integrative Neuroscience found that yoga practices elevated BDNF at a level comparable to, and in some cases exceeding, conventional aerobic exercise. Iyengar was right about something deeper than he knew when he said, "It is through the alignment of the body that I discovered the alignment of my mind. The body is not separate from the brain. What you do to your body, you are doing to the architecture of your thinking." The honest part, what yoga cannot do. Now, the part most yoga content leaves out. Yoga is not a cure for everything. Medical experts are clear. Yoga cannot replace evidence-based treatment for serious conditions like uncontrolled hypertension, diabetes, coronary artery disease, or cancer. There is also a structural limitation. Yoga creates an abundance of pushing movements, plank, chaturanga, downward dog, but almost no pulling movements. If yoga is the only form of exercise you practice, you may develop a strength imbalance in your shoulders over time. This is not a reason to avoid yoga. It is a reason to practice it intelligently, as part of a complete approach to your body, not as an escape, not as a trend, as a tool. One of the most honest things Iyengar ever said. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured, and endure what cannot be cured. That is wisdom.